Alright, okay, so hi, I'm Cynthia, coach of the Germany-Girafarigs, and this is probably going to be my first ever YouTube video, so I apologize if the quality or something is very trashy, very bad or something. I'll do my best to get better as I do more videos and such, and yeah. I'll probably do an info video or something along the lines, along the road or something, to clear up what the channel is going to be about and some things about myself that others may have questions about. Of course, you can leave questions in the comments or something that I will answer. Also, disclaimer, I am not native English, I am native German, so I apologize if my English isn't as perfect sometimes. The reason I'm doing these in English as well is because, well, most of the community I'm in with Pokemon and such is English, and so if I would do German videos, nobody would watch them because everybody I play against is English. So I'm doing them in English for them mostly. So yeah. Anyway, this is the draft analysis for the Johto League Pokemon Championship. Now, it's not a real championship, it's just a draft league. But yeah, what's a draft league? There's a few coaches, 10, 16, and 18. I think we are 16 this season, season 5 by the way. You notice really quick that I'm not a professional, so yeah. And yeah, the way draft works is there's tiers for Pokemon, and you have points, or have set tiers you need to draft, and it goes from top to bottom, and then bottom to top, and every time a coach is on its turn, they pick one Pokemon, the wheels take 2, and then it goes up and down until everybody got their team of 10, 11, 12, however Pokemon are allowed. This league has a few rules, mainly baton pass is allowed, as long as you don't pass speed and attack. You can only pass speed or attack, or defense, of course. There's some restricted Ubers that are allowed, called S tier, like Mega Blaziken, Formosa, Melmetal and such. Also, all 3 game mechanics of the last 3 gens are allowed, Mega, C-Moves and G-Max. But you can only pick one of them, like, if I pick a Mega, I can't have a G-Max or a Z-Move and vice versa. And G-Max are only not allowed, G-Max Pokemon are also not allowed to hold any items other than Pokeballs. The reason why they are only allowed Pokeballs, instead of just not holding an item at all, is because they still get the buffed knockoff damage, and that's fair. So I think that's the basics covered. I may forgot something. Trapping is allowed. Oh yeah, cut moves are also not allowed, so no hidden power, no return, no frustration and such. And yeah, I think that's mostly so. Yeah. Johto Poke League. Blah. I already can't speak anymore. Great. I'm coach of the Germany-Girafarigs, by the way, and I was planning to have the logo of the league on this thing, but the logo can't upload on this because it's old, so I can't do that. I'll have it on the thumbnail though. So that's that. And yeah, let's move on. So, this is how the draft looks. Down there is my logo as well. And yeah, I'm Cynthia, coach of the Germany-Girafarigs, and it goes that way. We all get one S tier, a tier 1, tier 2, 2 tier 3, tier 4, 5, and then 4 3 points picks that are 400 points max. And each tier has its own point value, and each time you pick a free pick, that point value goes down until you have no points left, or your free picks are full. So yeah. That's the draft. I already explained everything else, so let's move to my round 1 pick. I was picked 12 in the draft, and so pretty late, but I still wanted to draft my G-Max round 1, because G-Max is usually always banned in every draft league, and so I really wanted to try one, and Butterfree is one of the better G-Maxes in my opinion, as well as one of my favorites, so I picked Butterfree, the Butterfree, and yeah. G-Max Butterfree is nice. G-Max Befuddle can either sleep paralysis or Poison, which is nice if you get to sleep, or first the paralysis. Poison is the bad one. Sadly, can't run heavy duty boots to protect ourselves from stealth rocks, so we need to be careful of that. Also, a true monster after a few quiver dances, because with tinted lens it just shreds through most things. So yeah, GMX Butterfree. Next, we have the Waschmaschine, Roter Wasch. Round 2, pick 21. My tier 2, because my tier 1 in Landorus T got sniped and I didn't really know what else to draft, so as a tier 1, so I picked Roter Wasch because it helps my Butterfree with the fire weakness as well as the flying weakness. Also provides offensive support against the rock weakness, and yeah, as well, yeah. Also gives me a defogger, which means I have something to remove hazards because GMX Butterfree doesn't want to run defog. So yeah, Waschmaschine the Rotor. Next, we have Excadrill, the Bohrmaschine. I decided to draft Excadrill because it's a ground type and a steel type, as well as a spinner and a stealth rocker, which is all nice. Gives me another fire weakness, which is nice, but I have Rotor Wasch to help that. And yeah, also another flying resistance, and just an overall good mon, because good offensive, good HP I believe, decent speed, and rapid spin of course. So yeah, pick 44, Excadrill. Next we have Grimmsnarl, Albtraum, my first free pick at tier 2, which cost me 120 points. I picked Grimmsnarl up, pick 53, because Grimmsnarl is nice. It provides prankster support and screen support, Thunder Wave, and has a decent offensive bulk, offensive pressure, which is very nice. And so provides a lot of support for the team, both with screens to set up Excadrill or Butterfree, or just Thunder Wave for speed control. So Grimmsnarl is nice. Next we have Toppy Floppy, the Hitmontop, pick 76. I like Hitmontop because it's a good spinner, gives us also a second spinner. Intimidate is always nice to live physical hits more and to weaken physical attackers. In Technician can also always work to dish out powerful priority in Fake Out, Mark Punch, Bullet Punch and such. So yeah, I like Hitmontop. It's a good spinner in my opinion and a decent tier 3. So Toppy Floppy to Hitmontop. Then we have another spinner in Kodeberg, the Colossal, pick 85. Gives us a fire immunity, which is very nice, as well as a double fire resist, which doesn't really matter much because we have an immunity anyway. But yeah. The 4x ground immunity is also helped a lot by Butterfree and Rotom Wash being immune to it. And the water weakness is helped by Rotom Wash, but we don't have much else that deals with water. So yeah. Gives us Spikes, Stealth Rocks, and Rapid Spin, which is very good for me. As well as a good fire type, because it's very bulky and has a decent offensive pressure, can Will-O-Wisp as well, and yeah. Kohlberg, Colossal tier 3. Then we have our free tier 3, Lego Drache, the Dragon, pick 108. We are already in the hundreds in round 7. Now Dragon is also very nice because it gives me once again Stealth Rocks, has Glare to paralyze everything except electric types, as well as Toxic, Dragon Tail, good defensive bulk, can run defensive with Mode Break, no, can run defensive with Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet, offensive with Sheer Force or Mode Breaker, very good mon, has a decent versatility, and is a decently lower tier. I like Dragon and want to use it. Also gives me a water, a fire, and an electric resist, which helps my other mons. And yeah, because Excadrill deals with the fairies, and Grimmsnarl deals with most dragons. And for ice I have Colossal. So that's that. Next, we have the absolute cutest Pokemon there is. Not really, it's the absolute cutest mythical in my opinion. Celebi. I love Celebi. It's adorable, it's cute, I love it. And I'm happy that I get to use it finally. Psychic Grass isn't the best typing, I'm aware of that. It's still a tier 2, likely because Hidden Power is banned and so nothing can run Hidden Power back. Even though I don't think people would run Hidden Power back anyway for a Celebi, but hey. I don't care, I love Celebi, I'm happy to use one. Gives us another Stealth Rocker, as well as a Button Passer for Nasty Plotter Core Mines, as well as a Leech Seeder, a Heal Banner, and lots of other stuff. Good offensively, good defensively, good supportive. Celebi can do a lot of things. I love Celebi. Pick 117. Next, we have Garbodor, the Milk Hipper. Pick 140. Garbodor gives us a grounded poison type, as well as spikes and toxic spikes, which is very nice, and is a decent tier 4. Can dish out some pretty tough hits with its beefy attack stat and good offensive utility in Gunk Shot, Seed Bomb, and other stuff that I don't know. I think it gets Sucker Punch too. But yeah, it has spikes, T-spikes, toxic and such. So very nice mod for me to have, because hazards are lovely, even with heavy duty boots. Next, we have Cinccino, pick 149. Second to last one, Putzefimmer, I picked because I realized mid-draft that I have to draft 11 mons and not 10. So I picked up Cinccino because I had 60 points left and didn't have a normal type. So a fast normal type with Skill Link and Rock Blast, Bullet Seed and Tail Slap is pretty nice, as well with Knockoff and U-Turn for utility. So I picked Cinccino because Cinccino is cute, I like it, and I'm curious how it will do in this league. So yeah, Putzefimmer the Cinccino. And lastly we have Misdreavus Kreischer. I love Misdreavus, my favorite ghost type, one of my favorite Pokemon in general. I love it. A good tier 5, Eviolite is a difficult word to say. Eviolite user, and another Heal Banner, as well as a very good utility and supportive mod, because it can Will-O-Wisp, Toxic and Thunder with all at once, can Memento and Destiny Bond, and has still a decent special attack to do some damage with Hex or something like that. So yeah, my last pick 172. If I didn't mess up with the numbers, that should be it. So yeah, my draft overall is pretty slow, but for that it's very beefy and bulky, and has a lot of supportive utility, plus almost everything on my team can set up hazards, which is very nice, and I have a lot of removal too. So I'm curious how this team will do, because it's very different from what I usually draft. I usually draft hyper offensive, fast teams, but I really wanted to draft a team around Butterfree, and I feel like a more bulky oriented team helps Butterfree a lot. So that's that. Lack a lot of recovery as well as a Wish Passer, but I hope I can work around it by just being beefy and whittling down my opponent faster than they whittle down me, so that's my hope. And yeah, I think that's it then. I don't know what else to say, because this is my first YouTube video and I don't know what to say as outro. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, I don't know, do whatever you want. This is a draft analysis, these don't get much views and attention anyways, so yeah. Week 1 will be around this week someday. I'll try to get it done and upload it the day I record. And yeah, leave opinions as well to what you think of the names, even though they are mostly German, but hey, whatever. Tell me how funny or stupid they sound, and shout out to those who can translate and guess what these mean. I'm gonna shout you out in the next video if I don't forget you. But yeah, this is my team, this was my draft analysis from the Germany-Girafarigs, coached by me, Cynthia, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye everybody!